Who's ready for an early ass note on this gorgeous Sunday morning? Let's get right into it. A week after no 200-point performances, we have 2 in 1 week for the first time ever. Yeah. That got me going, fellas. Got me feeling real good. And I predict that we will see yet another 200-point performance this week. Last week of non-divisional games, and every game was a beatdown, with an average margin of victory being 61.55 points for the winning team. That's insane. That's an insane stat. But let's get into the highs and the one low. Highest scoring team of the week, ThePatriotGuey, formerly known as
A few inches later.
And Milkman, 214.40 points. Highest scoring player of the week, Joe Burrow, owned by Coach Prime Toes, 46.14 points, who happens to also be the highest scoring quarterback. Highest scoring running back, Saquon Barkley, owned by ThePatriotWay, formerly known as
12 seconds later.
And Milkman, 33.90 points. Highest scoring wide receiver, Zay Flowers, owned by Cheeeesehead, 43.70 points. Highest scoring tight end, Travis Kelce, owned by ThePatriotWay, formerly known as
6.5 hours later.
And Milkman, 23 points. Highest scoring kicker, Evan McPherson, owned by CeeDeez Nutz, 12 points. Highest scoring defense, Los Angeles Chargers, owned by Jay Resendez, 21 points. And the lowest scoring team of the week, ThePatriotWay, 101.54 points. Now we bring up the updated banks, with ThePatriotGuey and Coach Prime Toes getting this week's highs and moving up on the bank chart. And now let's get into the game reviews for Week 9. Cheeeesehead decimates CeeDeez Nutz, 205.42 to 131.02. ThePatriotGuey, formerly known as
Day 2.
And Milkman, obliterates our tribal chief, 214.40 to 135.70. Jay Resendez 3 finally wins the Jose Bowl over Coach Prime Toes, 151.82 to 104.54. And Samoan Werewolves tranquilizes Cobra, 170.80 to 126.08. And for our game of the week review, Week 9, Second City Saints smokes ThePatriotWay, 164.18 to 101.54. This one was a one-sided affair, and with only one team showing up to play, Second City Saints dominated the whole way and never looked back. ThePatriotWay's woes continue as he runs into a surprising playoff hopeful in the Second City Saints. 3 stars for the beatdown. Let's move on from this one and as quickly as we can. Absolute domination from the winning teams this week. 200-point performances. My goodness. Got me sweating over here. And an absolutely fine way to close out the non-divisional week of games. That being said, with the 200-point performances, the 61.55 point average margin of victory, and some really good trash talk here lately, I'm gonna give this week a 2 thumbs up. Way to go, boys! As we'll now get into our game previews for Week 10. Second City Saints taking on CeeDeez Nutz. Second City Saints is currently up 22.40 to 4 points and projected to win 162.88 to 152.24. You thought non-divisional games were over. Think again. Big time matchup right here. The Patriot Way takes on the ThePatriotGuey, formerly known as
Tomorrow.
and Milkmen. 2-0. The ThePatriotGuey currently up and projected to win 161.44 to 147.61. An interesting game to watch here as the ThePatriotWay tries to stay in the playoff hunt. Cobra versus J Resendez 3, 18.80 to 14.10. Cobra is winning and projected to win 155.95 to 131.21. Not sure which Cobra will come out this week, but Jay Resendez could use a win to stay up in the standings. And Coach Prime Toast takes on Samoan Werewolves 157.12 to 0. No, that is not the final. Coach Prime Toast dominating and projected to win 258.97 to 154.10. I think this one might be over very early with Coach Prime Toes having a hefty lead after two players Thursday night. Well. Game of the week preview for week 10. Another rematch of last year's championship game. And you know, whenever these two meet up, it's game of the week. Yeah. Two of the biggest names in the league clash. Again, our tribal chief desperately needs a win here, and he has a chance to get a win and be the only one to knock off the unbeaten juggernaut that is Cheeeesehead. With Cheeeesehead looking to lock up the division soon, can our tribal chief put a halt to that? 52.90 to 7.4. Our tribal chief currently with the lead at the time of this recording is currently projected to win 167.94 to 153.40. All remaining players will be playing Sunday except Cheeeesehead will have Tyreek Hill going Monday night. And let's bring it up. Let's bring up the playoff bracket updated. Once again, the playoffs will start week 15. Top 3 teams from each division. Best records overall, then tiebreakers will be head-to-head in division games. Then final tiebreaker will be total points scored, and if a third and final tiebreaker is needed, total points against. Top 3 for the Drax division. Cheeeesehead continues his dominance, staying at number 1. Jay Resendez 3 climbs all the way up to number 2, and Second City Saints still in the playoffs, but drops to the 3 spot. Over at the Star-Lord division, the number 1 seed still Samoan Werewolves, the number 2 seed ThePatriotGuey, and the number 3 seed currently dropping from the 2 seed Coach Prime Toes. Well, boys, 5 weeks remaining in the regular season. It's gonna get good. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna get absolutely insane. But good luck to everybody this week, and let's fucking go!